Welcome on back. It is Saturday. I hear myself. That's not the way I want it. Okay. Hi, hello. Hi, Goss. How you doing? I hope everyone is surviving the snow. There's a lot of snow in here right now. Also, we're gonna see how my camera does today. I mean, the camera itself will be fine. It's just that the tripod that it's on you have been changed for good. No. Not by the snow, I hope. A tripod has been very finicky today, tomorrow, and Toyota. So, let us pray that the tripod will work. And will remain. Probably not, but let's hope that it won't, like, drop down more than 3 times. I think that's realistic. I think that's something that we can hope for. Also, it was hair wash day, so my hair is all nice and curly again. I actually been outside today, which I'm very proud of because I had no plans. I had no plans whatsoever today. Except for doing something that I didn't do. But I did go outside, so that was good. I showered, which was good. I read my book, which was good. And I had dinner, which was good. And I went out, and this morning the sun shone. Sunshine? Shone? The sun shone? 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 It was sunny. And I kind of basked in my dining room in the sunshine, which was really nice. Yeah, shone? But it's not shone. It's more like shone. The sun shone. Shone? No. It's fine. You guys know what I mean. It was sunny. Words. It was nice. I scratched off my lottery ticket and I got 0 winnings, so that was nice. But I did get 2 prizes in the lottery, so that was also nice. Got myself a new kitchen knife and new tea towels because the ones I have are ugly and tattered. So, you know, it was nice. I just want to build. I'm just gonna go build. I've been dreaming all day. I didn't dream all night. But I have been dreaming. I just want to build. I'm gonna change. Oh, we have the old picture, so I should probably look up. I should probably decide on what we're working on today. But I did watch some videos yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Was it this morning? What is time? Who knows? Save up to 60%. Blame a little library. Let's do that. We got a SpongeBob sweater. Isn't that lovely? I do like this. I do like having more outfits for pets. And a new magnet. Okay. That's great. So we're going to resume this game. But I watched some, oh no, it was yesterday evening. I was watching the trailer because the game Blueprints is on sale right now, and it's about $20. And I'm really, really thinking about buying it just so I can walk around and see what the rooms look like. But I don't know if that's like a logical thing to do. Like I don't have time enough to play the games I want to play. I don't have enough time to play the games I have right now. But it's really tempting to buy new games. And it's been more tempting since I started streaming. Because you're like, oh, I can stream this. And oh, I can stream that. But I know I want to do so many things on stream. I want to play more Timberborn. I kind of want to play Manor Lords as well. I see how you guys like that game. I want to play more Sims. There's not enough time. So much to game, not enough time. And right now I'm just really in this phase. And I think on the 5th is when the sale ends. There's actually a giant pendulum hanging down in the clock tower that we're missing. So that's what we're gonna look at first. And I think our best option is gonna be in lights. But I want to look in decorations first and see if we have a ceiling decoration that might work. But I don't think so. No. Unless we want to use something like this. But that's not long enough. Even if we... No, that's just not gonna work. Not the vibe. Okay, so we're gonna go in lighting. Because we have some lights that are really very tall. They're not tall enough. But I was thinking of this. Like this kind of has clock vibes, right? To me? Illuminate. I was thinking of this one. Do we have any other? I swear to God, every sound my desk makes, I'm just afraid that the camera will go again. I kind of like this one too. Like if we go, can we upscale? We can. What do you mean? I know it's intersecting the floor, that's the whole point. And now if we go here... Oh, this is hard to see. I'm so sorry for the... You can't really see it though. Oh, now we can see it. So it kind of look like this. Is that a clock vibe? You know what? I'm not mad at it. And it is kind of centered. So I'm also not mad about that. So I think that this is what we're going to use. Okay. So we fixed that. I'm happy with that. Now, was there anything else I wanted to fix? I know we want to do the church here. I know we're doing the morning room over here and the storage room over here. I wanted to place the den. We could do the den over here because the den has 3 doors. So we could do the den right here. guys have any preference or what we're working on first? So this is for the den because it has a giant fireplace. I think we're gonna go church first. Because I'm kind of curious how that's gonna go with the double floor. Like with the open ceiling. With the double height. That's what I meant to say, with the double height. Okay, let me look up some pictures. And then we're gonna get into it. There's some pretty good pictures of the church in here, actually. And even on the other side, this is great. I think we have, yeah. We might actually have the whole room in view this time. Isn't that fun? I think I'm gonna give you guys this picture. Does it work? It does work. Yay! Okay, so this is what we're gonna be building. If you guys have any questions in the meantime, you know where to find me. See, the ceiling is quite high here, so that's why I wanted to try and do the... And I think I want to try and do the stained glass windows on this height. And we don't have a lot of those. We have this one, which is tiny, which is not great. It's also difficult because we kind of have to have a lot of different ones. This is the same but bigger, which is already better. Sometimes bigger is better. We have these that could be nice as well. We also have this version of them. These do not come in stained glasses, no. We have these ones, which are too small. We have these ones. And I think these might be our best options. Ooh, these also come in stained. Ooh. But only 2 of them come stained. That's a bummer. Yeah, the rest are normal. Because these would have been perfect. We might still be able to use at least one of these. Because they definitely have the right vibe. We have this one, which is from the same set, just a little bit bigger. And do you come stained as well? You do! Oh, I might use that one too. I might use these together. I can probably place them in a way that they can fit together. Now, I am still missing some windows. I know from these come stained as well. These are good too. Yeah, you do not. I thought you guys came with stained glass as well. Oh, these ones, yeah. I think there was some of them that came with stained glass. They come with a few different designs, which is nice. Well, 2 different designs. Is it the biggest one? This is from Growing Together. So let's just look at Growing Together. Man, I remember when that pack came out. Okay, so these are the biggest ones. Do we have them in? No, we don't. We can look in this category too, though. We have, see, we have these. These are cool as well. These are big. Ooh, and this one, also big. And this one, also big. It's just such a shame that they don't come in like different stained glass variants. That would have helped a lot. Because now we need to make choices. These are all the stained glass that we have. So we're definitely gonna get rid of these 2. And we kind of have 2 in here. We have a round one up top. I'm not making decisions yet. But I kind of like this one. Or all the way up here. Can maybe even put it... Hello? I can put it here. That's kind of the highest, I think. Wow, the camera is not liking this angle. Yeah, this is the highest I can place it. Because then we have an other... The altar is behind this. Honestly, it's kind of shaped like this. Nick, welcome in. How are you, my darling? And you are too big to go under. And it's very unfortunately, we cannot place one halfway. Like, that would have been great. What? Not what I meant to do. Is not how it works, unfortunately. We're all wet. It's so rainy today. In here, in the Netherlands, it's snowing like crazy. Might do these underneath. And then we can place... We can place these underneath. That's a shame! That would have been so good. Well, we can kind of make it work. Now this glass is actually blue. Let's do, well, we could do this one. Doug would love that. He loves the snow. I personally hate the snow. Big dislike. So there's this giant thing here. It's a shame because the windows are kind of all placed right here. Maybe we should place them here. I kind of wanted to place them all up here, but... Well, we can still do that. Wait, not what I meant to do. I don't like these, so we're not going to use these. And I like how... I kind of like these one the best because they're the, kind of the right shape. They're the good width, and they have the rounded top. So we're not going to use these. This one is too big. We can use this one for the back, because there's a giant one there too. I kind of like this swatch. Yeah, I kind of like that swatch. I kind of like these ones still too, because they're kind of the right vibe. Like, they feel very churchy. You know what I mean? Maybe we can mix them. These are too big. But maybe we can do These don't fit here today. It's such a shame. I want to be able to place them there. Maybe we can do it like this. Not like this. I don't think we're gonna use you. Unless we use you over here. We could use you there. How many do we need to place? So there's 2 right here. I think it's better if we pick these ones for here because they're a little bit smaller. And it doesn't feel as crowded. Ooh, they are blue. They all have the same wood swatch. Okay, so far I like it. And then we have, I'm gonna place them as low as I can. And then we have 2 here and 2 here. And that's kind of all of the windows. Okay. So far, not mad at it. They also have fancier doors, so let's see if we can find the... And we could use these doors. Hello, Santa Guy! You had a 5-hour Pathfinder session with your neighbors today. How was it? These are kind of the right colors. Like, they have the red. We also have these. These might be too fancy. Yeah. It was great! You got a ticket for the first gaming convention in your area! That's exciting! When is it? Are you taking friends or are you going by yourself? You can look at these doors for a second. You have these very dramatic doors. You have these, but they don't have the honestly, these are kind of perfect. Kind of perfect. So we're gonna use those doors. Okay. A couple of people informed sword fighting. That's nice. You're taking your cousin, her boyfriend, your neighbors. It was the one time the camera goes. We are praying for less than 3 times, or no more than 3 times, that the camera decides to flop. Your cousin, your boyfriend, your neighbors, a couple of people from the autism support group, and a couple of... That's a big group. My. What kind of game convention is it? That's 2. That is strike 2, mister. If it gets too annoying for me... Is this acceptable? Don't do this to me. Local devs and cosplay? I mean, you're taking a lot of people. Let me see if I can screw something. If it gets to 3, you get out the tape. No, then I have to mount it on my screen instead of this thing. Wait, let me... It needs to be like there. Okay, there's a separate screw. I might have fixed it. Okay, I'm gently jiggling my desk. It seems stable. Maybe it was just a loose screw, you know? Many jokes there. I'm not gonna make any of them. Cass, You know, don't ever have to apologize for for lurking. It's fine. So we're gonna do some red carpet. Because the rest is just kind of stone. So that's good. So we could either do actual red carpet. Like we have red carpet. Oh, but it's annoying because it kind of... One is too thin, I think. Well, 3 is definitely too wide. Yeah, that's definitely too wide. What we could also do is we look at actual carpets. And then we go for styles. No, colors. Red. So we do have this one too. And if we size this up, see, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty our only choice, because I don't like any of the others. Okay, I think we're doing this. No, I don't want to see if we have any other benches that might work. Because you guys can see up top that the benches have like red cushions on them. These are stone. It's not gonna work. These are just so perfectly pewy, you know? You know what I mean? You come with red. Oh, I can just search for red. Colors, red. That makes life much more easy. You have these. Not the vibe. None of these are the vibe. None of these are good. Like, these could be the best, but no. No. Don't like any of them. And if we go fancier... No. Not pewy enough. We do have these. What we could do is this. Wait. Wait, that looks kind of good. I don't know if this is functional, but does that matter? Is anyone actually gonna sit here? Wait, that fits perfectly. You can't even really see that we put an ottoman in there. You guys should be more excited about this. This is very cool. Okay, so we have 4 rows of these benches. At least. And then this kind of area is raised. This works out so beautifully. I'm so happy. And I don't have to finick with, like, the placement is just right and I don't have to all place anything. Oh my god. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I was kind of afraid. But this works out so beautifully and it looks right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our little fancy fence. And I would rather have it cut off here. But then we're gonna get in trouble with our thingamabob. So what I'm gonna do is do this. Because we do need our altar. And it kind of rounds off at the edges, so we could do this. And then let's go up 1, because it doesn't need to be a big step. No. Did our windows get messed up? A little bit, like the shadows did not like that. The shadows still do not like that. Maybe because you're having trouble here? Can I put you down? I can. Lovely. Does not make a difference, unfortunately. Oh, I put it up because of them. We're just gonna ignore this. It's fine, right? Yeah. Then the walls are kind of wooden. So let's do the walls first and see if the shadows are still very noticeable. Are they all just wooden? I mean, the roof is wooden. We could try and see if we could get the beams, but I don't know if I have the expansion packs for that. You know that we want some paneling. It's kind of an interesting kind of paneling. What if we take you? Especially for here. I don't really mind this. I feel like it has the right colors. Especially for this wall, I think this is fine. Let's see if we can find... We have this beautiful birch. Maybe we go to siding and see what we have here. It looks more like plywood. That's dirt. We don't need dirt. We have this, which is also a vibe, to be honest. We have this, which is maybe better. It doesn't come in the gray that I would... Like, this feels like maybe too warm of a wood. And I'm afraid that if we go dark, like this is black, straight up black. This is too warm of a wood. That's a shame. We have this. Also very much a vibe. I felt like this suited the colors better though. So far, I'm feeling this one. And then we have the birch, which is kind of the same color, just a little bit more subtle. We have it in a darker wood as well, which I feel is too warm. We have this wood. We could also use that for the back wall. Well, that's too warm in the other colors. Yeah, no. I like the one that we have better. We have this wood. Which I also don't hate. Maybe I like that one best so far. Because you can kind of see the vertical panels that this has as well. Maybe we go with this one. You can just be brick, mate. Why don't you have a roof? I really should have a ceiling. Okay. I don't really know how to fix that, to be honest. Because even if we put like lights in it, yeah. I'm not really sure what is causing this lighting glitch. I don't really know how we're gonna fix it. So we're just gonna ignore it. This is my solution for a lot of things. Not the concrete. The runner. So now we can put the runner here. Let me change the picture for you guys so you can see what side I will be working on next. Again, we're storming through this. No, not what I meant. Okay. So now we just need to build that giant thing. It kind of blocks this window, and therefore I don't really mind that it's kind of blocking here. Because what we need are some columns. We might even make a little bit of a platform there. What are you gonna delete? Walls. Okay, that's fine. Luckily, none of my windows, so I don't mind it as much. Okay, so what if we take you down here? You deleting my windows? No. Okay. Take you down here. Honestly, maybe like this. Now we just need some columns. We could use these. And I feel like we need girthier columns. Oh, just like these. These are fine. Again, this got me wishing that we could all place columns, but you know, why would we be able to do such a thing when we can just struggle? Because I would love to place these like on the half tile. Like, right there. And it's not letting me. Okay. Now we need to find something we can put on top of this, in front of this beautiful window that we created. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Maybe we can make this platform a little bit higher. A little bit thicker. And go to platform trims. And search out something nice. You do not come in white. Let's do this one. Do this one. Let's do that one. Okay. Now the columns are actually supporting it. This is gonna take some trial and error. I know that we have a clock that is kind of similar, like this one. So we're definitely gonna use this one. I'm probably gonna need to place it, remove the wall and everything. It's gonna be annoying. But first I want to know what to place it on. We're just gonna we're just gonna... Let's start with sculptures. Let's start with expensive and then work our way from there. This might take a minute, guys. This feels like a building block. We kind of need something with that rounded shape. Very cool. Oh, and it does size down. It does not size down well. Okay. We have a small one. It's still too big. And a beautiful arch. Do these size down? They do. An arch might not be a bad idea if we find a good one. Let me size up these. They kind of look like the columns at the side. I'm just gonna keep it for now, you know? You can always get rid of it later. That is kind of the right shape though. Can we... Yeah, we can get rid of this. That's good. There's something still on here? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, there's still like signs in there. So we could use this. I like how you can still see the stained glass window through it, as you can see in the game as well. Oh, we could use this one. Well, we also have this one. Do we have an empty version of that? We do. This one has a better shape to it, though. This is not bad. Not bad. What are you? You're stones. Okay. Okay, we reached the end of that. Now we're going to miscellaneous and do the same. This is all Hollywood set stuff. Like a giant rainbow. And giant set pieces. Oh, cannons! We should build the master bedroom and place cannons. We have cannons. A hero tube. Some of these are very fun. A lot of them I just don't know what to do with. We have some arches here too. Okay, okay. Screen divider. Nah. Studio backdrop. Nah. You are huge. You do size up and down well, so that's good, but you're not better than what I already have, so just gonna keep on looking. These room dividers could be good as well, but again, it's not better than what I already have. Have I ever seen this room divider? I don't really use the room dividers that often for the fact that we have like 1,000,000 of them. If you could have like a generic one of these, I would prefer that. But I don't think we have those. Yeah, we're getting to the top. Yeah, this is the top. Okay, now the question is, can we mount this clock? I don't like these, but I do... I know that if we go into surfaces and miscellaneous, is it a miscellaneous? We got like these, yeah. They kind of look like the things on the side there, right? We need to size down you. That might be better, actually. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is annoying. We're gonna remove this. Oh, yeah, hopefully it doesn't remove our windows. And then we're gonna do this. I mean, it doesn't have a clock face there, so we could put it this way. We're gonna put it on top of our thingamabob. And then we're gonna put the wool back. The more you know. The more you know. Okay, how do we like it? Okay, we do still miss like this round a bit at the front, which is not ideal. But I was thinking about maybe using, is it in here? This? In white? Like, it does have the right shape. It's just also very obviously a cupboard. Like, how stupid is it? If we... if we raise it up. Is that incredibly stupid? Unfortunately, I do think it's very stupid. Okay, so we are gonna get rid of that. That's a shame, because that was my easy way of doing it. We do have round coffee tables. Maybe we can use one of those. We do have round coffee tables, right? Just not solid ones. You have this, but this is too small. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And this, do you come in white? You come in white. So what if we use you? Does that look stupid? Move it slightly forward. That's way too much forward. Maybe. Maybe. Wait. I get confused by tab mode, sorry. Okay, we go from this height into tab. Raise everything up so we can see the ceiling. Slowly go through. That looks better. That looks better. I think. I kind of like how the light is on the sign. I do think that we kind of have the vibe of the chapel. We do have to fix the ceiling, because that's not good. Okay. For now, I think I'm gonna leave this be and make like the altar. Let's go to accent tables. These are kind of the right heights. No, that's perfect. Now we just need a ton of candles. So we go to lighting. There's 2 standing ones. What if we go to off the grid? Because this is where all the candles are. Oh, I kind of like this. Let's put the torches in between. Because the columns are actually, they should be a little bit closer to each other. And the church should be wider, but I'm good with it, how they are. These do not go on the accent tables? Of course not. These do, okay. These also do, okay. That's good. Let's put a couple of these. And then we have this one. Oh, we might be able to get some... Let's place a couple of these. But we mostly need 1,000 candles from debug. Because you can make candles. We don't. Show hidden objects. These ones. Can I not multi-place these? I cannot. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. It's gonna be worth it, okay? Trust me. I don't know if you guys can see, but these are filled with candles. Absolutely full of candles. And that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna place candles until we can't place candles no more. Okay. And that's a ton of candles. And then we have those. And then we have a few more candles. Maybe we should make the church wider, because we also have statues that we haven't placed yet. Whoop. We also desperately do not want to do anything. Remember I said how happy I was that I didn't have to all place all of these? Where are you gonna keep the statues? That's a great question. maybe we can get away with like a similar trick we did here by placing the statues in these alcoves. Because we do have space here, and we do have space here actually. So that's what we're gonna do. Because they need to be on each side of the door. And whatever will come here, we'll deal with it then. But for now, we're gonna do this. So we're not gonna use windows, but we are gonna use these archways. And I know that we have a skinny one, this one. Can I move these up? I can, okay. Now I wonder what happens if I take this. Yeah, this is what I wanted. That's kind of right. So we have the window and then the statue and then the statue and then the window. Do you come in gray? You do come in gray, but maybe black is better. Yeah, black is better. That's great! Okay, now we just need a statue. And luckily, we don't have to do a bust. And we can just do like a knight statue. Oh, that's so nice. You know, a lot of people complain about building in The Sims and how like everything used to be way better. But the room system is so nice. The way that you can just copy a room and it just working. Okay, so we are going to get the same gray as we did here. Probably should have done these before I copied them, but it's not that much work. Oh, that looks great! Okay, now we do need different ones. So we're gonna go back to statues. And we can do this one. She's cool. I am just gonna put random ones. I could technically like look at the ones that they have in there. This one is cool, but it does come with like its own. Wow, that's very laggy. Gonna do a quick save there. You don't like this? Look, welcome on in. Oh, that's kind of what I wanted. I'm doing pretty well. If this game wants to work with me. Like you wanted her in there? Yes, like that. Perfect. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. It's been very snowy today in the Netherlands. So I've been watching a lot of a lot of snow. And we could do this one maybe. Or do we want to do the girl? No, I probably should do the guy. But I went outside today, so I'm very proud of that. I could also get the little girl. I do love the little girl. BB dot. You don't imagine the Netherlands as being a snowy place? Oh, well. We used to have a lot of snow. Something about climate change changed that. And I don't like snow in the Netherlands. I love like skiing and everything in France or in Austria or in Germany. I hate snow in the Netherlands with a deep passion because it's useless here. It's absolutely useless. The traffic gets derailed. Trains get literally derailed. Well, not literally derailed, but like traffic just kind of stops and you're late to everything and the roads are slippery and I don't like slippery things or like slippery places. That still sounds dirty. I'm afraid of falling. So I don't like going out when it's snowy because everything just gets slippery. Unlocks gameplay? Ignores entitlements. No, not the right one. I always have to Google this. Entire nation of millions is getting snow kicked into their clothes by their bicycle tires. You don't even know. It is ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. Did I make a... Now it works, okay. This, honestly, the ski or the biking is the worst. Okay, so the knight doesn't really fit, so we're gonna replace him with this guy. He's a little bit too tall though. Like the snow gets all dirty. That's a shame that you don't fit. And brown. And ugly. And it does go on your clothes. So we are going to put this guy. Fine. Okay, I like these. And if you don't have like a proper protection for your back tires, snow, you see this a lot with mountain bikers if they don't have like a flap covering their back wheel, dirt gets flicked up from the wheels onto their backs. Are they allowed to use salt on the roads? We have to use it in Minneapolis, but salt is very bad for the river once it washes. We do use salt, yeah. Yeah, we do use salt. And most of our roads are connected to the sewer system, so it doesn't really go into the environment as much. Especially like in cities. The water gets collected into the sewer. Do I have any more additions to the church? I kind of do, actually. You come in pink? You do. Well, not really. There's a secret. In this room. Now that's to do with a piggy bank. We also don't really have that, like, that back part. I feel like we're missing something here. But again, I don't really know what to put there. Okay, I will click you, and now you can leave. And let's go through wall decorations. We might use another, like, wheel. We need something round with spokes, which is very wheel-like. This is too closed. We could use it there because there's also something roundish down there. Maybe we just do this, but like make it... Do we have a tall version of this? That's kind of the vibe. I don't mind that. And not only are the car roads being salted, of course, the bicycle roads are salted as well. At least the main ones. Like, the main roads are salted. And the main bike roads. But that still leaves all the small things too. Oh, that's why I have on already. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. That feels more finished to me. Now we don't have the red draping over the offer table. But I don't think I care. Oh, we have more lights. That's what I was looking for before. In Minnesota, the snow gets on your trousers, then wicks its way up the trouser leg, then it evaporates and leaves a ring of salt behind. Oh, it's not as bad in here. That doesn't sound good. No, it's usually... I've never seen like a ring of salt on my leg. Wait, that's why I went to here. But it does happen that just dirt is on your leg now. Or like at the end of your trousers. We do have these. Could use these. I don't like these. Surely we have other candles. Surely I've, yeah. Surely I've looked at these before. We have these. These are not candles. Honestly, I don't think these are candles anymore. Does it say? Oh! Sauvignon. Photo pollution beacon. There's 2 of them here. One of them besides the door. And I'm just gonna assume, well, we're just gonna put one. We made our chapel a little bit smaller. We made it longer but smaller. And I'm gonna put them here, because I think that's just fits better for our purposes. And it does have like this kind of concrete floor, so it might just be done. Oh, this ceiling. I wanted to do the ceiling. Can we remove the ceiling? That changed a lot for the lighting. That just made everything dark. That's a bit sad. Oh, but beams. Do I have beams? I do have beams. So we could put beams. Honestly, there's kind of... For a second there, I was really afraid that... Because you can't see the interior from there. That looks scary. There's 2 wooden beams going this way. That's fine. I'm gonna go... Oh, this is hard to see. Here. And maybe we hang up some extra lights from these things, you know? Oh, they are not even. They are not. Okay. I kind of like this side better, so we are gonna move these ones. This is gonna be easier to place them again. Yeah. The perspective on this is kind of difficult, not gonna lie. Okay, I like that we can do that. And now I want to put some lights in because I don't like it being this dark. But I wanted to maybe like these. I thought you were longer. Oh, you're the longer one. Do you not light below? Kind of what I was hoping. Kind of like these in black. Let's try a few of them, you know? It's a shame that they don't provide light on the level below. Some of them do. That's a cool line. Maybe we should hang them from here? She asked, confused. I mean, these do provide light. A lot of light, even. Let's see if it looks stupid, you know? I'm gonna go to this mode again. Whoop. And enter our... That's not glitchy at all. What do you mean? Why does it do that? Why did it do that? What happened to the window there? Can we not see the... Why can we not see that roof? Or maybe we do see the roof. And it's just white. Well, I do like how much light it gives. Oh my god, it's a wide zillion. Until 9 PM when Taskmaster is on. So that's like for another 15 minutes? Is it a fun season or series of Taskmaster? I watched a lot of clips of previous series. Okay, so I do like how much light it gives on the lower level. I hate everything else. I also hate how dark this is. We could have like a giant light. It's the New Year's treat, which is 2 episodes featuring actors, celebrities, rather than comedians. Interesting. This is a small version of what I was using, right? Is it stupid if we're gonna use debug lights? Do we not have the light boxes in here? There we go. The light boxes. This is a wall light. What if we do this? Then we have the 2 lights up here, but it kind of looks like they actually give light down there. It's generally not quite as good as the proper series, but there are good moments. Look is a very important question. Is this cheating? You guys don't care. I know. I know. But thank you guys for playing. I think we finished. I think I am done. I think I'm happy. I'm not gonna go struggle into tap mode again. I do think what I'm gonna do is put walls here to kind of close these in. In US, Taskmaster is a series and each run of episodes is called a season, but in the UK, each run of episodes is called a series instead of a season. So what do you use to mean what a series means to Americans? Like a TV series. Isn't it just a show? A show. Oh my god. I got it. Not to brag, but you know, a little bit. What if we put like a light behind him? Don't like this. Or you would call it by genre, a new comedy, a serial, a drama, a soap. Now, do I know what the good lights are? I know this one is good, but I think this one should be pretty good. It's not what I want though. Hello? This projects forward, that could be good. This just projects downwards. But it does seem to... Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's too obvious. That makes sense. I know it is an important question, but there's no way to find out unless you can ask a British person. That's what they're here for. These. I'm happy now. I don't like those. These provide some light. I want to have it lit in here. There was actually jokes about this very thing on Taskmaster. Yeah, that's why I corrected myself, because I asked about the season, but then I thought about this, the thing with Jason. I was like, no, it's called a series in England. It was a very funny season. I've seen a lot of clips of that. So many clips. What if, instead of black, we made this white? Series, Jason. Exactly. So funny. Can we have like a proper white? What is the whitest white that we can have? That's what we have right now. Surely we have a whiter white. This is a smoother white. Like, you can clearly see that this is more white. Why don't we have that? These are all textured, yeah. Taskmaster is popular in the US. Now your friends are desperately waiting for them to release the cut argument between Jason and Alex about math versus math. Jason really brought some of the funniest moment to Taskmaster, I think. It's a nice warm one. You would love that, yeah. I feel like we're getting somewhere with a whiter white. Is it like 10 minutes? Oh, we have the glow wall. We should use the glow wall. Because then it looks like there's actually light coming from there. Okay, maybe then we don't need this light. Now it doesn't look so dark. Also, don't really know why we're doing this in like difficult lighting. Okay, okay. Maybe it's too white now. Maybe the glow wall is too powerful. Can you come in like a yellow? You cut that? We had to! He said in an interview that producers would come up to him between cuts and ask him if he was okay emotionally and needed a few minutes to calm down. He's like, nope, I'm like this all the time. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? I like that. Like its own little glow room, but it feels like it's in the same, yeah. Okay, I like that. Hello, Max. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We finished a room! 14 crickets so far. Let's go. I should get my cricket. It's a very caring production. You hear about a lot of little things they do to look after people from Brady. Fern Brady springs to mind. Who is Fern Brady? Alright. Guys, I am really happy with this. Oh my god, I also have 14 crickets. Let's go. Oh, here's our parlor room. Oh, I forgot that we need another painting in here. So we're just gonna get... Let's just get the other one of these. Because they're a set. And all the paintings in here are supposed to be a set also. I think it is here. We're just gonna put it there. This is our entrance room. Also still very happy with that. Oh, we could do the morning room. Let's do the morning room. From Brady. Oh, let me first read Luke. There's a fear in the US that when a British show becomes popular in the US, it will lose its Britishness to appeal to a wider export market. Or is there a fear in the UK? Fern Brady is a Scottish comedian. You saw her live while you were at uni. She's neurodivergent, so I had to do some unanticipated complications with filming. Maybe I've seen clips of her too. I don't always know the names of the people on there, or at least I don't always remember them. God, there was one other comedian that I really liked. God, what's his name? He's the one that's really good at writing complaints no. There's another one. Oh god, I don't remember his name. Yes. Case in point, the In-Betweeners, the US version, was an abomination. On the topic, the first US series was terrible. None of them got it. Well, Reggie Watts, the Taskmaster, thought it was more like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Some things like The Office are good in translation, but they definitely aren't British in feel. There's also quite some series that are Dutch that have been translated into like US versions. But I don't think they've ever been Dutch. A show like The Voice started in the Netherlands with The Voice of Holland. But I think has always been intended to be widespread. Like it's never been called The Voice in the Netherlands, even though it started in the Netherlands. I feel like it's always been, meant to go worldwide. Can I only find one picture of the morning room? That's gonna be a bummer because I don't know what the back of the morning room looks like now. Oh, we should do a rumpus room at some point. That could be fun. That's gonna be a problem. I kind of just have to go off two little pictures. Okay. New room. New picture. New me adjusting said picture. Big text. The weird thing about Reggie Watts as Taskmaster in the US is that the UK is part of American culture. The kind of guy Americans would imagine to be Taskmaster would probably some weird English aristocrat or the guy from the Pink Floyd song who says, "If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding." And Greg Davies is closer to either of those images than most. You heard rumors? I mean, I think Reggie Watts was just... Surely there's American people who can do better than Reggie Watts. Aren't there any grumpy, funny Americans? Not that Greg Davies is necessarily grumpy, but he kind of is in this role. Like, in a good way, but he is grumpy. We can have some green rooms. We could do a spandrel. Let's do a spandrel. Greg Davies can turn it on and off, which what makes him great. Yeah. But surely there's American comedians that can do that as well. Have fun, William! Enjoy! Honestly, I think we could just use these, yeah. Or should we put them back a little further? Why are you getting rid of the column? It makes no sense to me. Yeah, I think this is both more in the spirit of the room, but still keeping in mind the shape of what we're working with. It's really hard to see what this kind of flooring would be. We could do carpet. I haven't really done carpet. We have like a cream carpet. Oh, the cream kind of matches with the table. We'll prefer to have this kind of carpet because it's just a little bit nicer, but we don't really have it, and we have it in gray. I don't want to do gray. The ceiling is already gray. Okay, let's do that. And then we go for walls. And we kind of need some light green. Oh, we have the problem with the platforms again. Okay, this is a good color though. Not mad at the color. I like that color. How is this green? Game, sometimes I wonder what you're up to. You have these. Oh, even these don't show. I thought these will be higher. These will probably show. Yeah, so we could use those. Like if we take this, that could be good. I don't like that color. That's not the right. That's just not right. Okay, so I think it's gonna be this. Is there a difference? Why is it on here twice? Oh, because I changed the color of that one. Okay. Fine. Okay, this is what we're gonna use. That feels appropriately fancy. I do like the table that we chose. Just need to place this chair off center a little bit. There's something on the table. Let's do the lamps first. Let's do like big furniture first. Surfaces. There's not a window here. I'm very sorry about this window. Bye. I kind of have... I could use this. It kind of has glass in front of it, which makes it a little bit different. There's also a cabinet on the wall. That could work, actually. And that still has the glass in it. Not the vibe. Honestly, I don't hate that. Like, technically, there should be more windows, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's so hard to see. Let's start with a chair. Living chairs. Now, I do think we have a chair that's kind of angular like that. It's just, will I be able to find it? This could be an option. This could be an option. But this is the chair I was thinking of. I think this is perfect. Just like have it there. And you can go find a lamp. Again, it's with the lamp with the upwards. What did we choose in here? Just a downward lamp? And it has a black base. So we could do this. We could do that. And go for a fun lamp. Not really. This is difficult because I want a dark base, but then a light. That might not be bad. I like that one better. So until I find something better, kind of keep that one. We have this one too, which I think I like even better. I like the other one matched the room more, but this one matches the game more. I gotta make choices sometimes. Okay. I think we're gonna use this one. There's one over here as well. I'm gonna scoot you over one. And then we have a little accent table. Oh, itchy nose. Okay. And we have a low... That's already gonna be a struggle. A low accent table. Maybe a coffee table. Do we have small... That's also gonna be a problem, because The Sims doesn't really have small accent tables or small coffee tables. All of them are giant. I never know how to use these in any... Like, these are fine. But these giant ones? How am I supposed... Like, how big is does the living room need to be, you know? Like, why? Huge. Give me this size. This size is so much better. This size, even better. Maybe we could choose something at that size. If I find a living room table I like this one maybe. Do I like that? I don't know. We also have this one. Ooh, I like this one. Bad shadow though. That's a pity. Like, why are these tables so incredibly unusable? Also, weird shadow. I like that one even more though. It's a little bit more quirky. Now I can look through these as well, but these are all gonna be, I mean, this one is low. This one is the right height. It's just completely the wrong style. And the rest are all tall. This one is low too, but it kind of has glass and it looks too modern. Otherwise, it would have been pretty nice. Like this one, if this only was like not as tall, but it really needs to be this height. Where do we put this one? Oh, I kind of like that one. You're too small. I know we have more hanging plants. Or is that CC that I'm thinking of? I could place one of these. You come in yellow? You do come in yellow. That's kind of nice. You're kind of too dark. You clip a little bit. We could just put the same. In the picture, they are the same, so I don't really have to... Why fight about it, you know? That's kind of that side of the room. Now, from kitchen clutter. Kitchen clutter. I'm so sorry. Not what I wanted. They have like a tray with treats on them. What if I search cake? We could do this. We could do the cake stand. I wish we could paint it. Because I know it exists in colors. We could do a surprise birthday. No. I was thinking of maybe putting this. What if we use search stand? Why does it only show the broken ones? Okay. Let me search the gallery. I love it when people upload everything to the gallery. Let's take this one. Shiny. Place it in the middle. Oh, they're all cold different. That's why they don't show up here. Boom. Bye. Thank you for your service. Now there's always gems. On top. So it would be fun if we could place a gem on top. That's fun. And there's a newspaper there as well. Do we have a newspaper? We do not. We do have this. And we have all the illegal paper mache. Let's see if we can find something else that we can use. We can put like a mug here. I think there's a book. And this. Did it need to be a fancy book? No. Maybe we can find a book that could function as a newspaper. No, I don't think so. Oh, you're floating. Of course you're floating. It's like, why are you being weird? But you're floating because I sized the table down. Let me get the mosquito one. Maybe we should just use the mosquito one. This still floats. Yeah. Even though I like the other one better. I just use it. My color looks better. Okay, now this side I can't really see. The only thing I have is a very vague picture. A very vague picture. But I know there's an accent table over here. But it's smaller than this one. So we could use this. I can also see, and that's something we could do easily, is that the wall is kind of wonky. And that will make the small end table not feel so weird. Because now if we use this, I don't like that this is all battered though. Like, why is it so ugly? You come in white? You do. Okay, let's use you. And I think there's your trunk right there. I know that we have a dresser like that. They're kind of blue, I think. Well, let's just use these. And this wall is actually also on an angle. So we could do that too. Perfect. And I think there's a crate next to it. And thus we're gonna go back to our accent tables and just get the crate from here. I think it's a brown crate. And there's more paintings on this wall. It's kind of like a paneled painting. Something like this. But Dino had some of them as well. I don't know, I kind of like this one. It's very hard to see the colors because I have like the preview of the room when you want to place it, which is tiny, tiny. But it does have all the things it should have. And then we need 2 paintings from here. Let's do these 2. On here. And those are there. And we need there's something here still, but I can't really see what it is. I don't know if it's on a table or not. I think there's a statue right there. Like another bust. But it's hard to see. What if we just do a doggy? Yeah. This is really hard to do without seeing the room. Like, I bet there's clutter here too, and there's more clutter here, but I don't really know how to do that. Or maybe we'll just keep it at this. No, what I do want to do is add decals, because there's actually some cracks on these walls, which is kind of funny. Like, the morning room has not been used in a while. No, I think they're too similar. Do you have any other good cracks besides the one in my voice? Maybe I can combine two. That's not too bad. These are a little bit harder though. Maybe like that. Now we're gonna remove this light and see how dark everything is. And then we're gonna get this line. And just put it in. I was about saying, then it does nothing, but then it worked. Okay. You know what? This is fine. It didn't turn out exactly as I hoped it would be. Oh my. But at least the ceiling is painted, so that's nice. Let's see if we can kind of line up with the shot that we have above. What do you guys think? You think we did a good job? Kind of need more clutter here. Let's do that before we call it quits. Whoop. Clutter is the name of the game. Let's start from down. Because I think there's just like photo frames on there. And let's see if we can find some cool photo frames. And there's a clock there as well. Wait. These aren't there. They're on the... well. Need one of these. This is what I was looking for. I feel like that fits perfectly. You are huge. Now maybe we can find some more nice trinkets. Oh, you can fit in there. That's kind of nice. These are too big. You're too big for me too. Yeah. We could use that. That feels like old-timey. That's why I'm scrolling all the way down most of the time, because most of the things that feel old-timey are expensive. So huge, my goodness. Or they're just things I really like. That's really cool. You can put some candles. You can hide a cookie jar. Maybe a bunny? Not a bunny? Bunny doesn't go there. You're too big. That's the other cookie jar. look in sculptures and maybe see if one of these. You're too big. You're too big, yeah. You're too big. We could do another one of these. They fit. Then at least it looks decorated, you know? No, I think the duck would have been too big. Okay, now at least this looks a little bit decorated. Okay. So far, we're kind of doing a room an hour. Even though I think we finished this in like 30 minutes and this one took a while. I'm really happy with it though. I really love how the statues look. I'm not really sure about the table being in there, but you know. And if we do this room, then we kind of connected this whole part. That's kind of fun. Maybe we should think about what we should do here. I'm thinking about doing like a grand foyer here. Because it feels kind of grand. And then you go to the courtyard, and the courtyard has 4 doors. So it kind of opens up to the rest of the house. We're doing it then here. We're doing the storage room here. There's a bunch of rooms with two things. But first, we're gonna go on a little break. Also, I don't know, it would be nice if we could cut off some of the back end and move everything back a little bit so we can have a front yard. That would be nice. But yeah. We're gonna go on a little break. And I will make some new tea. And I will be right back. Alright? You know the rules? Don't get scared by the lemur. Alright. So I just took a look outside. And it stopped snowing. But there's like 5 centimeters of snow. Everywhere. Also this girl trying to bike down the street. She's biking in the car lane. Because the cars had cleared a path. But the bicycle path was still covered. Gonna work on the den. Den is next. Just looking up some pictures of the den. They're a very big picture. Do we have both sides? Almost have both sides. Oh, this is the other side of the den. That's what we need. Okay. I like this picture best. So that's the picture that y'all gonna get. Okay, very different vibe. But we're gonna work on the den. Too far. And we said we're gonna put the den right here. And we're just gonna get rid of these walls. Because I do think I need the whole space. Now the den doesn't really have like a diagonal wall. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna try to make it work. Now the fun thing about the den is that it's actually lowered down. 2 steps. So that's kind of fun. And now we can make use of the platforms. Love that you're floating. Hopefully that will be alright as soon as we replace you. So we need some stairs. And we're gonna go with wooden stairs because they feel like wooden stairs to me. And of course I can't put them in places that I want to. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it 1 step. Because Sims can walk down 1 step. And then we still have like the height. But I don't like that these come out so far. Like in real life, a step would be half a tile, you know? In The Sims, they're like, I don't know how to walk on this. Also, I can't put stairs on half tiles. Which means that this would be this wide. Which is kind of stupid. Maybe we, instead of stairs, we do fences. Let's just grab a small fence. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's hard to see. I think it's... Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah. And we remove the fences. Now remove the wall. Remove fence. Because this feels less obtrusive than the stairs that we just had. And we kind of need to copy you to there. I don't know why you decided to be giant all of a sudden. Okay. And then probably copy you here as well. Yeah, you're here. Working with platforms in The Sims is just so fun, you know? So fun. I think this is correct. Also, let's just, I mean, we could just work with this like. Now these are wooden. And I'm gonna start with, not the foundations, platform trims. And pick like a grayish wooden. Oh, they kind of match the doors. That's nice. And it kind of feels like it has the concrete flooring again, but it just has a giant rug. Words are tough sometimes, you know? Now the rug kind of needs to be... I'm just gonna make it work, you know? We could always shrink this a little bit if we want to, but I don't really want to be honest. Now, let's see if we can put our fireplace back without it. Yeah, okay. Oh, it kind of has a firestone, or like a flagstone fireplace, though. We could use this one. This has the stone. We don't have any ones with flagstone. But this is more of a similar shape. And we're gonna use... Now you use a lot of this kind of wood. I'm not really sure which one I like better. Let's use this one for now. I don't hate that. And then that's also on this wall and this wall. Is that correct? Is it the other side? No, it's the other side. Okay. We'll fix that. Because the other side is flagstone, which I think is really cool. Is it called flagstone? It's kind of like this. Do we have one with more color variation? This, but not mossy. Let's just use this one. I thought we had like a... Am I thinking of a floor tile? No, I like the lighter color better. We have these. See, why are these not in rock and stone? When they're literally called catacomb stones. Why are these in brick when they're clearly not brick? No, I kind of like what we have. Okay. Itchy. Let me change my stove baffle the other way around. Ooh, it's nice and soft. That's the plus side of having warm tea. And that your stove baffles become nice and soft. Okay, next order of business is a carpet. Is a rug, not a carpet. We need to fill as much of this space as possible with the rug. And it needs to be bland and beige. Kind of like this, but honestly, even more bland. Maybe if we use that swatch instead. I think this would have been good. I mean, you don't really... If we ignore this, you know. We're gonna place something over it, so then you don't see it as much. That's a good contender. That's a good contender. But do we have even blender rugs? Some of these are pretty, yeah. This is pretty bland. I don't like the round edges though. This is the same, just smaller. I might use this in front of the fireplace. Quite like that. These are pretty bland too. Are these? You come in a blander color? You do come in a blander color. Look at this one! It's even more bland. It's kind of also the wrong size, but I do like the color better. And the lack of, you know, structure. You guys want to see a good pull? Amazing. I think that might be the best we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna start with the clock. We have a nice little grandfather clock there. The other one might be better though. Yeah. And we're gonna need another one of these in this corner. And then we're just gonna we need to do couches. Let's go to living room. Do I want to do the accent table first? Or the coffee table? It's glass, which is kind of interesting because... Oh, this is perfect. Okay. This is perfect. Now we're we're kind of gonna run into problems with sizing, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. First of all, we're gonna search for a red couch. A slightly fancy 3-seater red couch. These are too fancy. This could be a good couch. I like the color. It's kind of muted, which is kind of exactly what I want. These are too small. Wow, these are expensive. I don't really like this one. This is a 2-seater. No, I think we're gonna stick with this couch. These are too modern. This is too fancy. Yeah, no, we're gonna stick with that one. Okay. And then we're gonna need a blue couch. That's interesting, actually. Have you ever played a game? Red and blue are important colors. Okay, this is kind of the perfect couch. Almost the exact couch that we want to. Maybe we'll use this color. Yeah. So far so good. Sims can still go around there. We'll pull it in slightly. I mean, if I do make this a love seat, it is very clearly not a love seat. Okay, now we're gonna need some stripy chairs. Stripy chairs, stripy chairs. You come in stripes. This is a stripy chair. You are a stripy chair. I kind of need like brown stripes. You are a stripy chair. It's not in the right color. And also not in the right height. You are a stripy chair. I think I was thinking of you. And the question is, do we have any other stripy chairs? There might be stripy swatches hidden, but I wouldn't know. Do you have a stripy swatch? You do not. I know this chair pretty well. You're new to me, so you could have hidden stripy swatches. You don't. I'm also trying to look like what kind of shape would fit nice. Do you have stripy swatches? You do not. You would have been perfect if you had stripy swatches. But unfortunately, peanut butter. Okay, we're gonna go with that one. Even though it's not brown and stripy, it still matches this chair. There's actually 2 chairs. With a little accent table in the middle. Because clearly we don't have enough tables yet. think this one might match best. The table kind of just has like 1 foot instead of like 4. We don't really have those. I do like this one though. It'd be lovely if you, yeah, come in reverse. Sure, let's use that. Now we're gonna need another lamp. We need a Tiffany's lamp, which I do believe we have. We at least have this one. We kind of need this lamp, but then in this size. So the question is, do we have that? We have this lamp. Maybe this is a better fit. I like the Tiffany one better though, but this... I guess this is a better fit. Doesn't come in black, unfortunately. Now, we can put some pillows, so we're gonna steal our pillows from here. I'm gonna put some pillows on this couch. Oh, there's less pillows. We get the other pillow, and they are either red or brown. I feel like red might be too much, so we're gonna do brown. Unless you have better swatches. I kind of like this swatch. Kind of feels fancy. What swatches do you have? Just have a simple brown. Oh, but with a nice little... I like that better in this one. And I kind of like it better than this one, so we're going to use this one again. Okay, so we placed the pillows. Now we need 2 candles, which we're going to steal from here, because I want those. This is gonna be nice. You know, as soon as we have more of these rooms built, then we can steal more furniture from every room. And we're gonna need a book. And it would be great if we could get the stack of books. Wait, what was that? A cursed book? Oh, I've never seen that. Oh wait, that's one of the... I have seen that. I have seen that. I'm sorry, it's really hard to explain. Brain is not braining. And then we're gonna steal a gem from here. God damn it. Gem. I'm gonna place it in there. Because there's also always a gem in the den. These are details that I really like. Oh, this is what I meant, but this is too high. And this is too much a cutting board. Well, maybe if we size it down. Do you come in blue? You do come in blue. I mean, that could kind of look like a book with papers underneath. Yeah. Now I'm looking for this item. Yes. Which is great because they kind of have like these in like different spots. Oh, we can kind of fit it in here with the stairs. That's great. Now, how many of these do we have? We have 2 of them here. And they both have bookcases on top of them. Like bookshelves. Which, I guess these ones are the best to use. Yeah, let's use these ones. And then we can get the paintings from here. Let's use the ladies. And then we kind of need to figure out a giant clock face here. We're gonna go back to clock. Maybe this one is the best to use? How do you size up? I think this is the best one to use. We're gonna scoot this over a little bit. Now I know that it's no longer completely in line with this one, but it's more important to me that we have this giant clock here than anything else. Now it would also be great. There's so many clocks in that room. My goodness. Because we also need one of these clocks for on the mantelpiece. And of course it's going to be annoying and put things over there, so we're going to put them there so that they don't slot there. I'm going to raise this one up. And we kind of need 2 bird statues. Do we have a swan? We have a swan. We do not. Okay. Will we have anything? Wait, we have the paper. We have the paper birds. We can use the paper birds again. Yes. That's what we're gonna use. Perfect. Perfect. Love that for us. Now, I can't really see what kind of table is over here. It might be one of these again. I might just put this one over there. But I do know that there's another candle. Because obviously we didn't have enough candles yet. Or is it just like clutter? There's another lamp there. But this time a taller and skinnier one. Or like this. That is both taller and skinnier. Wait, this is the lamp I was looking for. Do you come in black? You do! This lamp is perfect. Okay. Yeah, and that one is slightly more modern, which is good. And then I'm just gonna need something, some form of clutter. Or like small thing. Let's put you. And honestly, oh, I would like to be able to do the roof, because the roof is wooden. But we'll see how we fare. Why? Why? Why is it doing it like this? Okay. Can I finally do it in here? I can. I don't know why I can't do it over on this side. Well, let's just ignore that. Let's also just ignore this piece. But I'm glad we got at least some of it done. Okay, I think that's the den. We're doing so well, you guys. Let me see if I can find them. We might even be able to get rid of this light. We are not. Okay. Let's see if we can find an angle that is the same. Ooh. Oh, this column got messed up. Okay. Oh, we're kind of looking from this side. Okay. And kind of here. Ignore this lamp, because this lamp is not supposed to be there. But otherwise it gets too dark. Oh, we're missing another table right here. Wait, right here? Okay. See, it's good that we do it this way. And we're missing some other clocks, because of course there wasn't enough clocks in this room. Why would there be? Okay. It's good that we view it from this way. Honestly, these couches could be closer. Maybe this is a double seat. But it feels like a wider couch than the blue couch. I think it is a double seat. Okay. Let me think about things. Because I do like this couch. But what if we look for another one? But like a love seat. Do we have a good love scene? This one could be kind of fun. We do have these, which I still think are too fancy, and I really like the color of that one. That's also what makes this hard. You have this. Maybe we should use that one. Maybe not in that swatch. Maybe in that swatch, because I just like this cooler red better. I also still kind of like this couch. Okay, we're gonna remove this one. Place this one. Replace the cushions and make them smaller. Or this one. This one. Okay. Sometimes you just need to see it, you know? See it to believe it. Because then you can kind of scooch these in. Because they are quite scooched in. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna need we're gonna get a bookcase that is not red. We're gonna place it there. I'm gonna place another clock because obviously we didn't have enough clocks yet. We're gonna need one of these. We also need 2 more clocks right here. More clocks. Actually never seen this room be solved, so I don't really know what the function of all of these clocks is. There's another standing lamp right there. So maybe it is another standing lamp that's there. Let me... kind of like this one, to be honest. Do we have an an even simpler version of that? My goodness. Oh, you don't give nice light though. Why are you so pale? Oh, choose this one. I feel like I've never seen this light in my life before. That's also the fun part about doing these kind of builds, is that you come across items you've never used in your life. Like this lamp. Can we now remove this? Ooh. Especially if the fireplace is on, I think that will be enough. Because the den is kinda moody. And the carpet moved, so we're gonna put the carpet back. And it's not picking up there, so I'm not mad at it. We're gonna replace this column. Okay. You also got messed up. Means we're gonna save again. All right, it's starting to fill in. I'm really happy with that. Like, we're starting to do good. Like, it doesn't really make sense in real life, but in the game, this would make sense. And of that, I'm really proud. I didn't have to cheat with doors so far. So that's really fun. The clock tower is in a little bit of a weird spot because these are also rooms, especially these two, and the chapel are rooms that you get quite early on in the game. This room doesn't really make sense. Well, it's not too bad actually. No, it doesn't really make sense, the placement, but who cares? So this is gonna be the closet. Which is gonna be very tiny and very straightforward. This is the closet. This is the bedroom closet even. It doesn't change much from like the normal closet. So it's tiny and we should be done pretty soonish. I'm gonna steal one of the spotlights. We are probably going to block off this window. I am gonna block off part of the wall here because we don't need the space. This is probably more than enough. So we're gonna get this. Make this dark. We could even, like if we really want to block off the window, block off the window. Because honestly, this is probably the space that the closet takes up in the game. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Now you can't really see anything from inside. And I don't like wall clutter, so we are going to remove this wall and this wall. And these are kind of lost spaces, but that's fine. The game has lost spaces too. Okay, so what we're gonna need to fit in is probably a built-in wardrobe. Is it in this place? It is in this place. Okay, I thought we could use one of these. Unless I find a better one. And I think that one will work the best. Then we're gonna go to, what is it? Storage? And then dressers. And then we're gonna get one of these. Let's do you. Let's do this one. And maybe we could do like a half one? Maybe these are like half ones. Yeah, like that. This is really hard to show you guys because it's so tiny. And I'm gonna go get the gray from here. Because this feels like it's all just gray. Maybe I should change these to black. Yeah, I feel like that's better. It's more vibey. This gray might even be too light. And then we're just gonna need some storage. Do we have any other fun storage, or do I need to go? Oh, we can go get one of these. These might be good. Do we have an unmarked one? We do not. Let's get this one. What else can we get of storage? We can get one of these and raise it on top. They're kind of small though. Maybe not you, unless we size you up. We can also get this one, which might be too tall, so we're gonna size you down. Box. These are the boxes I was looking for. Nope, not what I meant. I feel like these need to be hanging, wait, not what I meant. Lower. Yeah. And we kind of just need stuff in here. You know those boxes, right? A box of junk. Exactly. Well, this is a gameplay item, so... Well, actually, that could be kind of fun. I don't know if it would be functional. But in the game, you get 2 items in the storage closet. So it's kind of funny if you could get, like, a snow globe. Oh, that fits kind of nicely. We can put you right there. And we can put you... Not what I meant. Right there. What else kind of cluttery box do we have? These have been great. Like, what is in this? There's just random shapes in this. Like, books? Oh, there's random shit. We could put some boxes in here. don't fit anywhere. Of course you don't. One of the big ones there. This is huge. Oh, it's not huge. Okay. Got a lunchbox? Cute. You can get a lunchbox in the game at some point. Which I think is red. Let's hide a lunchbox in there. Let's just fill the rest up with more boxes. Oh, they can only go in so many places? Fine, it's fine. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. Oh, this could be fun though. This was a good search. I'm finding really fun stuff. Who knew that the word box would give us such treasures? Puzzle box. What if we search container? Empty food container, okay. I am looking for something still from basement treasures. We have this one. Is it not from basement treasures? Maybe we could use this. This could be fun too. Is it... I don't know what else it could be from. Is it not something I have? That could be very much true. It might be from... No, that's way too fancy. That's also way too fancy. I have this clear box in my head. Is it from Growing Together? It might be from Growing Together. Because they have like, might be from Growing Together. It is not. Is it from high school years? Maybe I searched for bin. Because I've searched box now. And maybe it's a plastic bin. Of course I'm gonna get the bins. Bins, bins, bins. These are also fine, but not what I was looking for. Is it not something I own? This is the downside of watching a lot of, you know, other people play this game, is that I sometimes forget what I have and what I don't have. I could swear to God. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna... I do still need to put like a picture in there. They're kind of a lonely picture. We're gonna put you back there. Then I still need one like lying. Can I put a menu there and pretend that it's that? Unless I find something better. I think that's gotta be it. Watch me find the thing I'm looking for right now. You don't come in black and white. These are good too. Pour in here. Or maybe 4 up here. I swear to God. We do have these, but that's not what I meant. I could also probably should use these because this is an actual black and white picture. So it might be a little bit more clear what I'm trying to emulate if I use this. I think it should be down 1. Okay. I think that's good. I really could swear there was a plastic bin with like memory stuff in it. I don't know. Okay, but I think, I mean, it's still quite light. Should we darken the walls? Like, I do need gray, but like a darker gray? Colors, gray. Or maybe like a light black. Maybe we use this one. That feels more like the vibe. These are all too light. This is the one we have. Oh, I like this one. Let's use that one. Okay. And what we also may do is search for a bag and see if we can find... This closet is so expensive. Not really what I meant. Is it called luggage? So sorry. I know it's in one of the dressers. Oh, maybe if I... This one. A suitcase. Because I feel like there's a suitcase. I can see a suitcase, like right here. There's mostly just clutter in there. We got the broom. Not what I meant. It's in decorations, of course. Got the broom in there. What's it called? Clean sweep. Okay. Let's see if we see any other fun, useful things we can hide in here. you on this wall. Oh, we could hide some bags in here. It's all about the clutter, guys. Aprons don't really make sense. An old-timey phone? No. Garden hose? No. No, I think that might be it. Yeah. I think that might be it. Okay, we have done 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms today. So that's great. We did 1, 2, 3, 4 yesterday. So that's really good. I think I'm gonna kind of close down. I don't really know what kind of rooms I want to do next. I know I want to shrink the observatory because this is too big. And I want to shrink the courtyard because this is, again, too big. Like, these are kind of a good size. We said we wanted to do the grand foyer. Maybe I can show you guys what that looks like. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. So I don't really know if I should. We also have the Great Hall. What this Great Hall looks like. Oh, that's the one with the 7 locked doors. Yeah. Great Hall also isn't amazing. Wait, let me show. So, this is a Great Hall. It's just a bunch of doors. But what I thought we could do, because as you can see from here, there's actually only 4 doors to that floor, but I thought maybe we could hide stairs in this room. Because there's not, I mean, there's stairs to the attic. But if we put stairs up here, because I think this is a good place to have stairs, and we can make use of all the space that we have above and put even more rooms there. These rooms may be even weirder. But then at least we have stairs in a place. So maybe that's what we do, is that we put the Great Hall there. It's kind of simple because it's just doors. It's just doors. You can see here like some, I can show you guys the closet. Closet. You can see from like the blueprint that it's a small room. So even if you would put this in your house in blueprints, you would have like empty walls. And that's why I'm not too worried about having these empty walls. These black walls and these black spaces. Because that's kind of what would happen in the game as well. Like this will probably be another black hallway. So we're gonna do a Great Hall here. Let me just put up stairs already, so I don't forget what I wanted to do. Let's do unremarkable staircase. And then let me go back to the Great Hall. Okay, so it does need to be a little bit wider. Well, this is quite a big door, so we could even like do this. And have this be the Great Hall. And then what we could do is if we could turn this twice. Think, think, think. Think, think, think. This is what I want. Yes. Put that here. Okay, I can't put it there. Can I put it here? Can I put it here? Okay, I can. Can I put it here? I can. Okay. That's fun. So then we could have 2 doors. They're not exactly in the spot I want them to be. Wait, let me fiddle with this a little bit more. Because if we do... I want this, but the opposite way. This way. Yeah, that's what I want. Yes, and then this, but then the other way around. I want to... I have more space up here. I want to go the other way. Yeah, like that. And then go there. Because then we can have the door right there. Like basically close this off. Yeah, that's better. This is all just planning for next time. Then we can have 2 doors in there. And these doors are all white, so we can make them white. Well, that's not gonna work. We need to put them there, yeah. And then these doors actually go somewhere, and then these doors are just kind of fake outs. In the real game, this switches. Like, it could be that this is the real door that goes through, but it could also be that it's not. And we're not gonna make too big of a fuss. Now we do need a slightly fancier door for there. This is a slightly fancier door. It does need to be closed. Ash, hello! Welcome on in! Oh my god, girl. I did not expect you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I am kind of finishing up though. Like, I'm making last preparations for next stream. And then I'm gonna head out because it's 7 minutes before midnight. Maybe use this one? That's kind of a fancier door. Okay. Finally sitting down on a weekend to watch my stream. You're very welcome. I am recreating the Blueprints mansion. Let me show you. Yeah. Let me show you. I didn't do everything myself. A streamer I follow, Dr. Gluon, did the most of the work outside. So it's based off of this game. So here you have the mansion. It's huge. It's so big. And then you have... I kind of should have like the same. Can I go lower? I always forget how tap mode works. Can I go tap from here? I can't go tap from here. Ooh, it's blurry. Why is it so blurry? Well, you get the idea. So from this to this. And I don't think it's half bad. Oh, not the door. Okay. And then, so, I don't know if you know the game, but the game has all these different rooms. You start in just like the entrance hall, and there you get a blueprint. And from there, you can place rooms throughout the house. And every day the house resets, and you place rooms in different places. That's not something we can do, but I'm trying to like recreate some of the rooms. So this is the parlor room, where you have the box game with the blue, the white, and the black box. And this is like the clock tower, because this is the clock tower from the outside. So I recreated the clock tower with my own cogs, which was a pain. Today we made the chapel with all the stained glass windows and the pews. I'm very proud of this. This took a time. And today we also made the morning room, which kind of has all these cracks in it. And we made the den, which has a ton of clocks and is very moody. And we made the teeny tiny closet space. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do next. So I was thinking about how to place stairs. Because the game, like the actual game, doesn't really use stairs and you never go upstairs. So this is all kind of nothing right now. But I thought it could be fun if we run out of room downstairs to place rooms that we like. We can go upstairs and place more rooms that we like. So that's why I wanted to add some stairs somewhere, and I thought this room would be the best, because this is the Great Hall. Great Hall. So this is the Great Hall, which has just a bunch of doors. So that's what we're gonna work on next time. And I want to find out what we can do with this room, which is now a 3-door room, which limits our choices. But I have to think about what we can do and how many three-door rooms there are. I don't own the game. It's on sale right now, and I'm really questioning. It's 20 euros, which is a little more, a little less than $20. Like, should I buy the game just so I can recreate these rooms better? Because some of the screenshots, it's hard to find. And I want to do more green rooms. This is the first one we did. This is the conservatory. Which is lovely, and I love placing plants. I'm a plant girly, you know that. So I love having all these green rooms with all the plants. So I want to put more of them too, and I want to place a garage as well. They have to be on this side, the garage. So we're just kind of, you know, working our way. That's your dream room? I know, it's so pretty. Yeah, it's really good. There's more of those kind of rooms. We also have the greenhouse. This is the greenhouse. And I really want to build this one too. Because we can actually, I can build most of this. Like, we have most of these things. That's really fun. So what I've been doing is, anytime I go to build a room, I put the picture up of what it's supposed to look like. And then I try to recreate. But, as I said, I do think I'm gonna end it here because it's officially midnight. So it's probably a good time for me to go to bed. But it's really nice that you showed up. Thank you. Let me save the game. I hope your weekend is going well. It's been snowing a lot in here, so everything is covered by snow right now. It's all very magical. And a little... I always find it dangerous. I get a little worried in the snow. That would be nice. If you want, Ash, in my Discord, I post a schedule of when I hope I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna try to keep myself up to it. Not cold enough for snow. Honestly, I wish that the snow would go away. I'm supposed to go to karaoke tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go if it snows so much. Because it's dangerous. We live in a place that doesn't get snow ever, so snow is scary here because of other people on the road. I mean, the Netherlands gets snow every year. It's still scary. Still scary. Let's see if we can find someone fun to raid out to. Maybe someone who is playing Blueprints. I found someone fun a few days ago. Thank you, Luke. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so kind. You're always so kind. Alright, I don't really see anyone fun. So we're just gonna hit it and quit it. Thank you, Ash. And thank you so much for the compliments. I've been working really hard on it, and I'm kind of proud. I'm really proud, actually. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will not be here tomorrow, but unless karaoke is cancelled, then I will be here tomorrow. But otherwise I will not be here tomorrow. And I will update my schedule. Okay. Thank you guys very much. And see y'all later. Bye!